Hey guys, this is Steve. Very happy to take this opportunity to introduce, I think, one of the most important community initiative that DoraHacks is releasing, and it's a very interesting initiative that we want to share with all of our community, all of our hackers uh, in Web3 and in frontier technology space. I really want to use this opportunity to introduce our most recent initiative with you. It's called the Dora Grant DAO. The Dora Grant DAO is a community initiative where we have carved out a part of our treasury to actually want to use this part of funding to support early stage hacker projects. Over the years, DoraHacks have hosted many hackathons, and we have seen many brilliant startups emerging from our previous hackathons, including in 2018, we hosted a hackathon in Bangalore, India. Polygon, the previous Matic team, participated as one of the 4 brightest projects emerging from India in Web3. And they were super early stage back then. And throughout the years, brilliant startups like ETH Sign, like Zcree, they have all emerged in our hackathon in 2019, in 2021. And I believe in the past year, in 2021, 2022, we have funded more than 3,000 early stage Web3 startups, and we have channeled over $30 million in funding to them. So I believe in very early stage, the community don't really always have the chance to discover the value of your startup, your project. And from the community perspective, how to identify a brilliant early stage team in the developer community globally. Some of them are in the United States, some of them are in Europe, some of them are in Asia. They're everywhere in the world. How do I identify a good team to support, especially in a market condition where it is particularly challenging and tough for early stage team to raise any kind of support? So we're here. DoraHacks is launching this Dora Grant DAO initiative where we really want to engage both our developer community and our, I guess, a bigger crowd that's very excited about frontier technology, that's very excited about what's going on in the developer community. Are they building some really cool research projects in either Ethereum or Solana or Aptos ecosystems? I think we're quite privileged by hosting a lot of hackathons. We get to know a lot of really great early stage founders, early stage teams, and we want to be the one to introduce them to you and engage you to join our community to support them. This is the core of Dora Grant DAO. So the first batch of Dora Grant DAO, we are carving out $200,000 of our treasury as incentive for brilliant early stage teams. A lot of them are applying for this grant from us, and they really need this funding to help them build their runway for the next 3 to 6 months, to build their MVP, to hire someone that's also excellent to join their team, and to build their product. That will be really important for them. And this 200K is actually not a lot of money. What we're really trying to do here is to introduce them to you so that you can support them in many ways that you can. You can play with your products. You can be the first community member to try out their MVP. You can be the first one to support them by registering for their following their Twitter accounts, registering for their product, join their Telegram community, Discord community, and so on. So yeah, without further ado, I actually love to show you a little bit about the core rules about Dora Grant DAO. Let me know if you can see my screen. So
Yeah,
awesome. So Dora Grant DAO will be a long-term initiative where we are offering 200K for the very first batch. Many teams can apply for the batch by submitting a proposal to our community forum and introducing yourself to the Dora community. And the team basically loved by our community have a bigger chance of winning this 200K. It will be distributed across different teams applying for this grant proposal. So it's actually a bigger pool than a lot of teams would usually seek. Some of them seeking 10K, some of them seeking 100K from our DAO. We would love to see how the community wants those funding to be channeled to which projects. So as you can see, it's actually already kicked off, and we're actually quite surprised. There's already 50 early stage teams competing for the 200K prize pool, and a lot of them are quite interesting, including Faro. Faro is early stage. ZK liquid staking protocol. I met the Faro team very early, but I also just met them yesterday in Bogota, Colombia, at the ETH hackathon. And I believe there's more. You can see there's gaming projects, there's infrastructure projects, there's cross-chain solutions, there's social infrastructures. A lot of them are quite interesting. Octane, Zero Engine, Kashmir Fi. I see a lot of DeFi projects. I see a lot of privacy-focused projects. And yeah. So what's the rules of Dora Grant DAO? What's the goal here? As you can see, Dora Grant DAO is a community-driven project to fund the open source movement and hacker movement. We actually want to fund projects that's really innovative in the space. I guess we don't actually have a core mandate that you have to build a DeFi protocol or you have to build an NFT project. It's actually quite open. Whatever project you're building in Web3, we actually want to leverage this opportunity to support you. So this is the first round. We offer 200K. I believe in a few months, we'll open up another round. Maybe it's a bigger prize pool so that every early stage project in the Dora community will have a chance to have access to this, to the funding in our Grant DAO. So eligibility, you can find multi-chain Web3 infrastructures and tooling solving critical problems, crypto native applications. And the third one is really interesting as well. In Web3, actually, there are a lot of grant opportunities. There are a lot of funding opportunities, but Dora actually prioritizes frontier technologies. This actually includes quantum. This actually includes space, nuclear fusion even. We actually love to channel some of the funding towards teams that are building really, really interesting early stage projects that lays in an intersection between blockchain technology and the other frontier technologies. So several criteria that we do have for you. First is a real team. Second, and I think what matters most is the intention that you do want to build your product. You're not here to get some of the funding from the treasury and then poof, you're out. You actually really want to do this and you really, really need our support, then we're here for you. And this is an old DoraHacks tradition that we're very comfortable backing teams that's product and technology focused and driven. So if you only have a deck, that doesn't work with us. And it will be great if you can actually demonstrate your roadmap, future roadmap, building this product. Say, in 3 months, I'm going to ship this product. In 6 months, I'm going to open up my product to a certain community. I'm going to drive adoption of my product. And this is my goal. I want to have a registration number of how much. I want to have a DV of how much. It doesn't have to be like the core parameters that's valued by some other chains, but you need to have a good and clear roadmap internally that you can convince the community that it makes sense. And it would be great if you can have an MVP available as well. But if you are very, very hardcore, it can be like quite flexible around that as well. Yeah. So this is also very interesting that your proposal should be aligned with the interests of vcDORA community. So some of you might be interested in, hey, what is vcDORA? Never heard of it. I'll introduce it to you later. So the goal here is that we actually want to create a positive feedback loop between the developer community that we have and the Dora community that we have, which is the best curators and the best supporters of the early stage developers in the space. So it naturally makes sense that we want all of the teams in the Dora ecosystem, all of the community members in the Dora ecosystem to work with each other and to support each other. I think this is how we really want to build the Dora community so that everyone can be properly supported. The timeline, we actually kicked off 10 days ago, September 28th. We opened up submission. Opening ceremony is right now. I'm introducing the rules to you. We're gonna actually go through all of the proposals submitted to us, all of the teams registered. So how it works is that first, to be eligible to apply, please create a BUIDL, which is open source project on DoraHacks. I'm going to show you how. It's actually quite easy. Just use your GitHub or email kind of links. You can register. I'm going to use probably a different way, which is to connect my MetaMask. There you go. Okay. So you can see either it's email, it's your GitHub or your MetaMask. You can all apply. Then you can basically create a project here. So click create a new project, filling all of the information here, and you're good. And if you have already filled, if you already created a BUIDL, you can select your BUIDL here and then click submit, and your project will show up here. Basically, that's the first step. The second step is actually more important, is that you actually need to submit a proposal, a BUIDL proposal to the Dora community, which is our community forum. The link, you can find the link here. Yep. I'm going to go back, but it's going to be like this. So you're going to introduce your project basically to us. And we don't really have a template, but you can probably see how the other teams made it. So this is Pharaoh. Pharaoh is a liquid staking protocol for decentralized layer 2 ZK rollups. So they're requesting a 100K commercial grant with 3 milestones. So 30K grant upfront, and this is how I'm going to use it, and a 40K milestone to launch their MVP and their beta testnet. And they want this external funding in estimated 5 to 6 months. And the second milestone. So the second milestone is how the money will be channeled here, how the money will be spent. So this is a good example, and this is their link to their BUIDL on DoraHacks. So you can also find the team information here, Tal, Leo, and Steve. And you can find their GitHub link, their Twitter link, and their demo link here. So another project I want to highlight is Charisma. Charisma is building a music NFT launchpad that helping underrepresented artists. Yeah. So I think personally, I think this is a very good initiative. Asher Fisherman. So project overview, this is my goal, how I'm going to do it. And this is their demo. They have a demo on Loom. And this is their team information. They already have some investors, but I think their seed round is not closed. And what is their story? What are their milestones? And how they're thinking about their project in the near future. Yeah, and if you have more like details to dig, you can find there more information here. So it's also quite, I think, detailed. It's a good proposal. And this is from CDE Labs. They are building a non-custodial CeFi and DeFi. I think it's a wallet. It's an integrated application. It's an extension. It's a Google extension, like MetaMask here. Yeah. Their milestone is not showing. We should probably ping them about this. But also, what are their milestones? What are their products? And how they think the Dora community should support the project, because how they're going to give back to us. So what I really want to say here is that this is actually an open community, that if you're interested in their project, if you want to ask more questions for them, what you actually can do is that you can leave them a message at the bottom here. You can click reply and say, hey, Pharaoh team, I'm very interested in project, but from the Dora community's perspective, like you ask some question like, hey, what are some of the ways that we can engage with you? What you can ask them some more follow-up questions, say, hey, how you want to expand your product, or you are an early stage team, you want to work with them, say, hey, Pharaoh, this other project, and I really want to work with you. So you can really leverage our discourse forum to work with all of the projects there. You can leave them a message, say, hey, I have some follow-up questions. I'm going to work with you on this. So this is another project called Free to Write 19, and their GitHub links. And yeah, so as you can see, there are some pretty established proposals. If you want to apply for the Grant DAO, so you will need to submit a BUIDL here. The link is dorahacks.io/hackathons/Dora Grant DAO. And you can easily find this in our hackathon page here. By the way, I want to mention that Claymaker is happening at the moment. We're wrapping up Claymaker hackathon in 6 days. You can see $1 million in prize and grants. So if you are an early stage founder building a project on top of EVM, you should also consider this hackathon. This is a very big hackathon that we're co-hosting with Clayton. So you can easily find it here and submit your project here. And after you do that, submit your proposal to the Dora Grant DAO forum. And if you need any kind of help or support, you can easily find us on my Twitter. You can find me on my Twitter. I'll put my Twitter link here. Twitter. There you go. Yeah, this is my Twitter handle, Ngok. Or you can find George or Chris on my team, and we would love to support you from there. Yeah, or you can ping us. You can just search DoraHacks and can ping us there. Yeah. And you can also join our Telegram or Discord channel, and we have dedicated team to support you there as well. So yeah, technically that's I think the most important parts. So after you submit a grant funding proposal, what we're going to do is that we're going to engage the Dora community to see how we can support you from there. And this is really important. I'm going to shift my focus from the developer, like submitting your project as a developer side, to if you are a member of the Dora community, how to support those early stage teams. So how it works is that you will be voting for the teams that you want to support using something called vcDORA. So vcDORA is actually short for Voice Credit Dora. It's actually a vote. that we created in the Dora community, dedicated for you to join the community governance of DoraHacks. So how it works is that we do have a token. It's called the Dora token, and it's a ERC20 token that we created. I don't see it have other kind of economical value of holding this token other than just voting for those early stage teams. So we do have how to have a vcDORA, basically, how it works. I can explain this to you. So basically, you can manage to get some Dora token, and you can stake it in our staking portal. Dora token, you can easily find them in your MetaMask wallet. And so this is our staking portal. How it works is that click stake Dora, and you can easily find a page like this. And once you stake Dora, let's say I'm staking 100 Dora here, and I'm going to connect my MetaMask. Yep, it's there. And once the transaction is confirmed, yep, as you can see, I think it's already there, but so how it works is that you can basically stake your Dora token for as long as 4 years. So what I did before is that I staked 100 Dora token, and the longer you stake, the more vcDORA you'll get. I think there's an article about this, but basically, if you stake 100 Dora right now for 4 years, you're gonna get 100 vcDORA. This is the votes you get. But if you just stake, 100 Dora token for a month, that's also doable. Maybe just 30 days. You will also stake there. Like by the end of that session, you can unlock your Dora, unstake, and get your Dora token back. But essentially, the Dora token you get will be a lot less, so that the vote that we get will be a lot less. So the goal here is that if you really want to support those early stage hackers, you want to make your voice count, you are encouraged to actually stake longer so that you get more vcDORA. Yep. So once you have the vcDORA, how it works is that you will be eligible to vote for those early stage teams. So by October 26th, which is 18 days from now, we'll actually open up a portal for you to vote for the teams eligible for the Grand DAO competition, and then you'll be able to vote for them then. Yeah, so about more on vcDORA, DoraHacks founder Eric wrote an article about this, the why we're doing this, why we are creating a vote system that's actually very conducive to the success of open source community Grand DAO in this article. I think this is a very detailed article. It's a very good one that explains how it works. And this is also actually this article, or like the idea of vcDORA and Dora Grant DAO is actually something that accumulated all of the efforts and all of the, I think, wisdom we accumulated, experiences we accumulated over the years building DoraHacks, running like 300 plus hackathons with major ecosystems. And we believe this might be a really good way of incentivizing the voter community and the developer community that we have. So how it works is that if you stake one Dora token for 4 years, you'll get one vcDORA. But if you stake it for 1 year, you'll get basically 1/4. And if you stick it for half a year, then you get 1/8. So I think it's quite linear. Yeah. Yep. So if you're very interested in the schemes of vcDORA and how it works, you can find the link also at the bottom of the detail page here. So I also want to thank all of the Grant DAO contributors. So how did the 200K became the initial funding of Grant DAO? We have amazing Grant DAO contributors that really sponsored everything. They actually sponsor more than 200K, but we're reserving more for in the future rounds. So if you want to support early stage teams as a project, as a startup, I also encourage you to probably participate and contribute to Dora Grant DAO as well. So I want to say thank you to Notarial Team, KuCoin, CoinSummer, XT Exchange, DFG, Hobby Incubator actually, Hashkey, Emergo, and Dora Factory team. So how to stay in touch? Here you can find our Discord link, our Telegram link, and you can check out what's some of the very interesting BUIDLs on our Twitter. We will actually like share more about them, and our Binance Live, our YouTube channel there. So you can find all of the introductory videos, demo sessions about those BUIDLs. That's pretty much it. This is actually a very high level overview of Dora Grant DAO. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Just remember, if you're an early stage team that you want to apply for the Grant DAO, we have already kicked off. So you can probably just participate anytime you want at the moment. But we are wrapping up everything around 23rd-ish. And we start to judge all of the projects. And you should submit your grant proposal around that time as well. And the community voting will start from October 26th. So if you are a community member, what you can do now is to go to our community forum and check out all of the amazing early stage startups here. And there are many ways that you can engage with them. You should follow the founders' Twitter, like Asher, like Pharaoh's team. A lot of them are great founders themselves. You can also follow their Twitter to get some of the more up-to-date updates about their projects. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you have any question about Dora Grant DAO, feel free to join our Discord channel and Telegram to know more. Follow us. You should follow DoraHacks Twitter so you don't miss out any of the important events. But I want to welcome all of the early stage teams to participate in Dora Grant DAO. We would love to support you. There's actually a lot more that we can do other than the 200K that we offer here. You will have the dedicated support from DoraHacks team. You'll have the dedicated support from the whole DoraHacks and the whole Dora token community. So we'd love to support you here. And we are also just a little, I guess, announcement that I want to make. We're hosting a lot of interesting hackathons in the near future. So if you are a hacker, feel free to check out all of the interesting hackathon and grant programs on DoraHacks. And yeah, Web3 is doing great. Frontier technology is doing great. If you are building a frontier technology project, we also want to support you by providing funding opportunities to you as well. If you have your friend that's building a cool project, feel free to invite him to come to DoraHacks community and participate in the grant. We'd love to support them. So yeah, I want to thank everyone that's working hard, that we are building this hacker movement together, and we're here to support you from the DoraHacks community resources, and our team is here for you. Yeah, so let's stay in touch, guys. You can always find me. My DMs are open, so we'd love to support you with everything that we have. Cheers. I'm in Bogota right now, so if you happen to be in Bogota for DevCon, feel free to meet up. I will be around the venue this whole time, and feel free to ping me wherever you are via Twitter or Telegram. My Telegram handle is Steve Dora. I have no space in between. So yeah, I wish you all the best, and looking forward to supporting your project with Dora Grant DAO. Cheers.